gentlemen, this is a service update. Minor delays on the circle line. Minor delays on the match pass line, which is urgent facing on.
Okay, so we're here at Oxford Circus and we are going to Wimpole Street to do the Vo2 Max Threshold challenge. We're also doing some other real kind of scientific testing to better me as an athlete and take me to that next stage. So come with me now and we're going to go and meet Richard.
Then we'll do your Vo2 Max, which is essentially like the size of your engine. Are you a big V12 engine or are you a 1 litre engine? If you come in with a Vo2 Max of greater than 62, you're world leading, you're world class according to these guys comparatively. So all the data that they would have collected will be from the last 10-12 years as an example, and they come up and they'll just benchmark them. First test we'll do is your resting metabolic rate. That's the easiest test you'll ever do. Literally lie down on the bed. So if you can just really try and relax as much as you can, try and keep your breathing as normal as possible. Normally when I say that to people, they say, right, try and relax your breathing, they start going, yeah. And it's like, mate, it's not how you breathe. So just try and relax your breathing as much as you can. Don't want to mess your hair up. So it's got to be on relatively tight. It's not the most comfortable, but you will get used to it. Okay, hop up.
I was born in the shadows.
Okay, so like I said, mate, just really try and relax your breathing.
Yeah.
And I'll let you go. Will, like I said, if you are up and down your breathing, then I'll just say to just chill out, but I won't interrupt you.
That same heart rate was 57. Yeah.
50, around 58. So I look at this, so I'll talk you through the results. But I look at that and do you find it hard to chill out and rest?
Yeah.
That says so.
Yeah.
So where people's metabolism or resting metabolism can be different is, so on the right we've got is what is predicted for you. What we've got is what's actually measured today. So you can almost see there's almost an 800-900 calorie difference per day, which I learned that's not a fair representation of what's going on, because I would just say that you just find it really difficult to chill out and rest.
Yeah.
Your resting heart rate of 58, 59, I would probably predict that when you are in a truly rested state, so when you wake up in the morning, if you then take your resting heart rate literally as you wake up,
Less.
I think it would be way less. I reckon you'd be in the 40s. So if your heart rate is high, it just means that although you might feel rested as if to say that you're, I'm chilling out.
Mentally chilling out.
Exactly. And if the mind is kind of switched on, then the body will respond in that way, that you might feel rested in terms of, I'm lying down and doing nothing. But then actually internally what's going on, everything's switched on.
What's this one? To tell how much body fat you got?
Ideally, yeah.
How does it measure this then? For electrodes?
Basically just through an electrical current that will go through the body. And depending on the tissue, the current will go through the tissue easier or harder, if that makes sense.
So the more fat, the harder it'll go through, sort of thing.
Alright, so from a body fat perspective, 10.3 is what you're currently at. Okay, so...
No, so last week I must have been like...
I'd imagine that you would be 6-7% body fat, I would imagine. Yeah, so out of your total weight, your fat mass, okay, roughly 7.5 kilos, okay, is attributed to fat. Okay, if we look at muscle mass, okay, again, this is kind of a schematic of where you store your mass. All right, but 32.8 kilos, okay, is attributed to the lean tissue, the good stuff. Okay. You're in complete control of when you want to stop. When you stop, I'm sure you've done it hundreds of times, hands to the side, just pop your feet off. Okay. So when I press play, okay, we'll just get 1 minute of resting data. Okay. When you stop the test, okay, the temptation might be you want to just fucking rip the mask off straight away. If you can keep it on, okay, and then we'll just see what your recovery is like as well. Okay. Push now. Looking great, mate. Come on, keep going, keep going. Loads in the tank here, bud. Play, come on. Here we go again. Come on, going up. Come on, mate. Dig in now. Fantastic work, mate. Come on. Come on. On you now, mate. Come back to me on the treadmill, mate. Come out. Perfect. Come on, mate. Come on. Up to you. Well done, mate. Hold it there. Hold. Well done, mate. Hold it there, mate. Just breathe. Relax, mate. Okay, just 2 minutes. Just try and relax your breathing. Well done, mate. Superb effort. Hold it there.
So I think I've got more in there as well. Woo! Oh mate.
Good effort.
The guy's fucking 0 to 100 real quick.
Alright?
Yeah.
How do you feel? Come and sit.
Your turn, Ben. Oh.
So your Vo2 Max, okay, if we compare it to, which is essentially the size of your engine, are you a big V12 or a 1 litre? So you're at 66. So according to what the UFC guys said, you're literally top of the pile.
Hey!
Anything above,
Did you get that?
anything above 61, they're saying is cream of the crop, but you're at 66. So you're at 66, so mate, there's no issues with that whatsoever. What
Jobs are good.
where we can potentially influence stuff is around certain thresholds.
Yep.
Okay, so this VT1, okay, you essentially hit that threshold. So this is where Rob, as an example, he hit this threshold super early.
Okay.
VT1 threshold is essentially the point at which you stop working aerobically. Okay,
Yeah.
it's kind of that tipping.
Lactic acid.
It's when you're starting to produce it kind of above resting levels. Okay. You might have discovered it or felt it when you felt as if you had to start breathing through your mouth and not through your nose, okay? Because essentially your body is now starting to produce more carbon dioxide. So to try and get rid of it, you need to increase your ventilation rate. So you've got to start breathing through your mouth, all right?
Yep.
So you hit yours at around 71%, okay, which from an aerobic perspective, kind of capacity is strong. I still think we can shift that further to the right, okay? How do we then potentially go about doing that? Now the data essentially gives us these heart rate zones, okay? So I could say to you as an example, when you go out to